of Seattle known for coffee, grunge music, and, of course, rain. And we're definitely going to get a heavy dose of the last of those three here tonight as you look inside a wet and wild Lumen Field.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
First down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lance going to throw.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 9 yards that time. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Yo, you cannot do this.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
His third rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall.
And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. This is Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They're talking about...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance.
His throw incomplete.
Stop no huddling. You cannot do this.
The ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lance now to throw.
Out to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance.
The 20.
Oh, what a catch by Samuel.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
A pass underneath for Carson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Play action, it's Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
Carson the first down and more. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
51, Mike 51. They go back to Carson here on 2nd.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return for Ayuk. That'll be a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offense.
He's got a man complete.
No, sir.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Hey, watch it. Check 30.
They'll run on first down. Carson. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson being chased out left. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try to run with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Lance now on first down.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
On 2nd and 10. Lance eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go play action with Wilson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They run it with Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Broken. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, there's your...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Lance to throw it.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
You cannot go for it. Call timeout. Call timeout.
So it looks like the offense.
You can't go for it. No, you cannot. Call timeout.
And now
I'm
the
gonna call for
Seahawks
you.
are going to take a
That's a
timeout here
punt.
on defense.
That's a punt.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Carson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Do something.
And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Still going. They can't stop him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. Powering his way forward. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 28 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing now is Lance.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Open man as Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Carson the first down and more.
Fighting his way through contact. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Chris Carson, 64 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Breaks through fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
181 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Seahawks, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.